Have you ever thought so hard that your brain actually hurt? On July 2nd, we have a puzzling combination of celestial influence, and it all involves Mercury in Gemini. So we know Mercury in Gemini is quite at home. And why is Mercury at home in Gemini? Because Mercury rules the mind. And our mind is a mile a minute. It's said that we have thousands of thoughts every minute. And so with Mercury in Gemini, it's never going to get boring. There's always another point of view to entertain. There's always something new to learn about. There's always someone new to talk to and hear a new perspective or idea. Or, Mercury in Gemini is interested in those one-liners and see where they lead. There's just an innate curiosity. It's just infinite. So what happens when Mercury in Gemini, already willing to entertain the multifaceted view of the geodesic dome, engages in a square with Neptune? It becomes a kaleidoscope. It becomes difficult to discern which is east and west, which is up and down. It can become very disorienting and very overwhelming. It's like there's too many paths to choose from. There's too many variables to consider in our calculation. And speaking of calculations, Saturn's trying to make sense of it all. We've got this lovely trine from Mercury. I love these Mercury-Saturn air trines. I just think they're so good for clarity and problem solving. But this square to a stationary Neptune really just confounds the whole thing. It's making it really, really hard for Saturn to come to a conclusion on what we should do. So whether it's a problem we're trying to solve and we can't get a straight answer, we can't get the facts straight, or there's just too many moving parts, it's just like our brain is working overtime on this one to crack this code. So where I've arrived at on this one is we're not meant to have all the answers. We're meant to stay curious. Mercury in Gemini reminds us to stay humble and to stay curious, especially when we're talking about Neptune and some of the mysteries of the universe. We're not meant to have all the answers. We don't even know how astrology works. Like, we have theories, there are plenty of them, but that's part of the humbling nature of the divine intelligence of existence. Like, we are human beings. We are not gods. I mean, there's the spark of God or creation within us, of course. We are creators in our own right, but to assume that we could understand or have all the answers, it's we just can't. We have ideas, we have theories. So yeah, I think that this combination reminds us to stay curious, to stay humble in our journey to learn. But yeah, I mean, say this is describing like a very real thing in your life. I think that what it'll do is it'll provide some answers through Saturn, but it'll just create more confusion with Neptune. So it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. We're getting toward the end of Mercury's journey through Gemini. So what a great way to end out this journey. I believe next week we're going to be talking about Mercury moving into Cancer. So this is the last big aspect with Mercury in Gemini. So we're going out with a bang, and it's a lot. It's a lot to take into consideration. It's a lot of variables in this puzzle that we're working on. It's like a 10,000 piece puzzle, it feels like. So that is our last current for the week. And yeah, like I said, as Mercury moves into Cancer next week, big stuff is happening with that. I look forward to sharing the celestial forecast on that with you when we get there. But for now, that was your astrology shot of the day. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. For more astrology in your world, stay connected with me on all platforms at Astro Catherine. You can also get on my mailing list to stay up to date on classes. I've got 2 monthly meetups, and I'm going to be launching a whole new rendition of my foundations course starting this September. So hope to see you there. Bye.